그대를 사랑합니다.
이거 빵딴 요리야.
The Sanakji was awesome. I'm like, hey, I'm not the president. Like,
oh my goodness. 삼계탕? 삼계탕. 프로틴도 많이 했고.
We go together. 같이 갑시다.
Today, I'll focus on
contest. Your participation in learning more about 하는 순으로 행사가 진행되겠습니다.
What, for Hongo?
Yeah, Hongo.
For...
Hello, we're U.S. Forces Korea. 같이 갑시다.
안녕하십니까. 초는 연산 케이시 키지 세례양부 S1 하사 Staff Sergeant Smith입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 나리오 하사입니다. I work in Camp Casey in one of the transportation units over there, and we do a lot of transportation around the peninsula.
안녕하세요. 저는 주한미군 사령부에서 카투사로 복무하고 있는 상병 서영인입니다. What was the main drive behind your selecting Korea as a...
I had been on the same base for a long time, for 13 years in the States, and Marketplace came up and Korea was one of my options. Well, I've always wanted to see East Asia, and I always loved Asian culture growing up. I loved Asian food. That's really why I chose Korea.
What made Korea to win against?
The main reason was, you know, I love Korea, I love Korean culture, I love Korean language, and South Korean culture maybe improved my Korean as well. 한국에 미군으로서 가보고 싶었으니까 신청해봤습니다.
Next question is about the first impression you have on this country. Would you like to share?
Well, yeah, because I live in the same building as all the Katusas. There's like 60 Katusas in my building. I remember my first morning coming out to formation, all the Katusas in my platoon are on my floor, and they're like lined up. And I'm walking through, it's like I'm walking through a gauntlet, and I walk through and they're like, 안녕하십니까, 수고하십시오, and I'm like, hey, I'm not the president, like, to American, you're like, and it just blew me away. I was like, it made me, I got emotional thinking about that. I'm like, this is incredible.
We try to show respect.
Yes. I get emotional thinking about it. It's
Actually, like to add to that, like, the bowing, and then also like for 한국군인들이 보통 약간 이렇게 우리한테 경기 해줘서 감동, 그런 거 보면 그것도 감동 많이 받았습니다.
So more details about your impression on Roka. Do you have any impression, or you thought this is something different?
Just a few times I've had an opportunity to interact with the Korean Army soldiers. Always respectful and always receptive to whenever we need something from them, or I think. Yeah, very highly professional, everybody.
So overall, your relationship and the contact with Roka was supportive?
Yes, supportive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nothing but good.
Good partnership? All right. So what's your impression, whether you know about like Katusa programs thoroughly, and what's your impression of it?
I didn't know anything about Katusas before I came to Korea, but now I think it's the greatest thing about it. I love Katusas. I feel like I've learned the culture so fast in such a short, still learning, but I've learned so much in a short period of time because of Katusas. And
카투사라는 거에 대해서는 좋은 생각밖에 없는 것 같고, 그리고 처음 왔을 때는 저를 많이 도와준 카투사 한 명 있었는데 Sergeant Kim이라고.
Sergeant Kim 병장.
예. 일적으로도 도움 받았고, 그리고 개인적으로도 도움을 많이 받았고, 요즘도 카톡을 많이 합니다.
저는 사실 미군 분들이랑 같이 일을 하면서 계급이 아무리 높거나 하더라도 조금은 친구같이 대해주려고 노력하시는 게 있으셨던 것 같아요. 한국은 존댓말이랑 반말이 있어서 사실 어떤 상황에서든 높은 계급의 분들에게 존댓말을 쓸 수밖에 없는 입장인 건데, 반면에 이제 미군 같은 경우는 그게 없으니까 언어적으로 확실히 편하다라는 생각이 들고 사실 처음에 카투사들은 이제 카투사 아카데미라는 훈련소에 들어가게 되는데 수료를 하고 난 다음에 이제 사무실에 전입을 받게 돼요. 근데 저는 사실 이제 완전히 트레이닝이 끝나고 굉장히 군기가 딱 잡혀 있을 때다 보니까 모든 사람들한테 보고 이렇게 Good morning, surgeon 하면서 이제 하사님이 뭐 등사님 이렇게 영어로 붙였는데 갑자기 어깨를 툭 치시더니 하사라고 부르지 말고 내 이름으로 불러달라고 말씀을 하시는 거예요. 거기서 되게 친구 같다, 그리고 동등한 느낌을 많이 받았던 것 같습니다. What's the most loving culture?
If I can only pick one, maybe 삼계탕?
삼계탕.
삼계탕.
What about it?
It's just 먹을 때는 뭔가 위로해주는 느낌 받았고 약간 뭔가 그런
You get the energy.
힘도 나고 그리고 프로틴도 많이 있고. Yeah.
You work out, right?
From time to
source
time.
of protein.
Yeah. So, and it's it's soup.
Yeah,
So
it's
I like everything about it.
Alright.
The one culture,
Yeah.
it's a tie. It's a tie between 트로트 and
트로트?
트로트 and Korean food.
Yeah, Korean food
Yeah,
and 트로트.
I love
Okay.
both of them almost equally. With the Korean food, it's everything. Probably my favorite restaurant I went to here was Hue.
회.
Yeah, Hue.
Hue?
That's where I had the sannakji. So the sannakji and I had
your favorite.
the Hue. And I thought it was so cool because like the fish you're going to eat is still in the
It's
tank.
right in front of you, right?
Looking at you.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
looking.
And that's the coolest, great advertising because you're driving by, you're walking by. Oh, hey, yeah, I want that one right
Look at
there.
each other.
Yeah, you just get it off at the
Yeah, and
onto your table right away.
The sannakji was awesome.
We are like complete opposite.
Yeah, very different. So, but yeah.
We heard that you had recently had a competition, special award. So would you like to introduce that to the staff and talk about it?
지난달에 한미동맹은 올해 70주년이다. 그런 내용 있었던 말하기 대회를 참여하게 되었고.
오늘의 나는 작은 시간에도 보고 하고 저는 이날을
운이 좋게 1등 했고 너무 영광스럽고 너무 좋아하는 것 같아요.
So he just said he's an introvert 100%. But what made you do this competition, participate in this competition?
사실은 I was shaking the whole time.
Yeah.
So, like you couldn't notice it, but I was like shaking. But I think I just wanted to, participate in something really awesome, like 약간 그 아이를 극복했던 것 같아요. 약간 극복하기 위해서 노력 많이 했던 것 같아요.
Although you're extrovert
Yeah.
personnel, but it would have been a challenge for you to you only have been here for 3 months, right?
Yeah, and at the
So
time I took the competition, it was only like 2
was
months.
it challenging or any?
So we put a lot into it. I got so much help from my Katusas and then from the older gentleman, the gentleman in the Korean Service Corps. Really kind of just spelled it out phonetically, and it was just a lot of practice. And I think my Katusa that wrote the speech for me, he knew how passionate I was about the food in Korea. So the majority of my speech was about the experience I had going out and eating. And Sannakji and there's bundegi and everything. But most of all, I was really excited to sing the trot song. And it turned out great, and the reaction I got from the crowd was
I loved it. Phenomenal.
It was a great experience. So, yep.
So would you like to, if you don't mind, can you sing a little bit of trot song?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, 건물. You want to hear
Would you like to
건물?
try 건물 as well?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite. It's by Shin Yu-shi, 건물. 건너자리였어요. 외로웠던 나의 가슴에 눈물이 낭주지 말아요. 눈물이 낭주지 말아요. 그대를 사랑합니다.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
감사합니다.
So like a love song, kind of?
Yeah, it's definitely a love song. Definitely a love song.
It is more.
Yeah. That's what I love about it. Yeah, the music kind of makes you feel, gives you that kind, energy, that glam feeling. You know, yeah.
Would you like to do it at the camera and then show the audience on YouTube? So
He's got to get in the zone.
Yeah. Obviously.
Just, you know, very short. Like his was long. So
Yeah, right. So short, but
I'll just make it short.
Yeah.
The first one was 범죄 도시. 니 누군지 아니? 하얼빈 장첸이야!
the second one was
아저씨? I'll just do 아저씨. I think, this was the bad guy's line.
bad guys.
Bad guy's line, right? 야, 이 이거 방탄유리야, as he was about to get shot.
Yeah, right in the face.
In the face,
Yeah, very good.
Well, that was crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen any of these movies, but the crowd's reaction, they went crazy when they did that.
crazy,
Yeah.
I was really surprised.
Yeah, they
the
loved
reaction.
it.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, I felt like a little bit more confident.
All right.
Like, oh, okay, they loved it.
Any like a sentence or a phrase in terms of meaning you remember it?
I really liked like 한국인은 밥심 아닙니까?
한국인은 밥심 아닙니까?
What about it?
It's just you know, like I think it goes back also historically. I think Koreans back in the day, like food was short,
Right.
you know, way back then. So nowadays, like one of the very first greetings you ask to a Korean is like, 밥 먹었어?
Yeah.
그래서 그걸 너무 좋은 것 같아. 약간 의미도 있고. 한국인은 밥심 아닙니까?
We always talk about rice.
Food,
yeah,
man.
food.
And yeah, like make sure you eat.
It's kind of symbolic,
Right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a hospitality.
Hospitality
yeah.
and like they're checking up on you, kind of
Right.
like warmth and
welcoming
and
taking care of you.
Exactly. So I really like that sentence.
That's all right. Yeah. So it's now near the end of the talk show. Would you like to share your opinions about the 70th anniversary of ROK-US Alliance?
Yeah, well, I think it's an extremely important alliance, and I think it's an alliance that works, and it's worked for a long time. And for whatever reason, we talked about the cultural differences between the Americans and Koreans, but we seem to fit together very well. I don't know why, but I mean it's worked for a long time, and I think it continues to work, and it's you know. It's important in this part of the world, I think, to have that strong alliance there, you know, to keep stability in this part of the world, and you know, you can see the fruits of the labor, and I
Thank you for on behalf of ROK soldiers. Yeah.
Yes.
Answer to that.
Well, like he said, just it's amazing that you know we've come this far, 70 years. You know, like I study a little bit of like the history of the Korean War. I think it's a very vital alliance. I hope we can keep going, and then yeah, it's just an honor being able to be here, being able to protect Korean citizens, just in case war does break out. So that's.
우선은 되게 좋은 기회로 이렇게 좋은 곳에서 안전하게 복무를 할 수 있어서 이제 영광으로 생각을 하고 있습니다. 군복무가 얼마나 개인에게도 혹은 이제 집단에게도 큰 도움이 되는지를 깨달아가는 것 같습니다. 이 복무가 나라에도 큰 보탬이 됐으면 좋겠다라는 말씀과 함께 한미동맹을 사랑해 주시기 바라겠습니다. 감사합니다. We'd like to end this show with our favorite sentence. Let's look at the camera. 1, 2, 3.
We go together. 같이 갑시다.
So we prepared a food
Yeah.
for you to try. This is called 육회.
Okay.
Yeah, 육회.
After we finish the
육회.
육회.
Yeah,
육회.
육회.
너무 맛있다 이거.